a society ridiculous, because the people will not believe it to you. We have to do it softly, step by step, not just like a shock. And I think this is the feeling of the ETs too. Do it softly, not shock the humans. I met in my life different people from the scientific community or from the military community who showed me and expressed me something which I should not go to public, but I know it, I have seen it. This is why I am so sure, so self-sure that I'm sitting on the right horse. I know much more than what I publish, because some things should not be published. 100 years ago, exactly 100 years ago, in Fatima. Fatima is a little village in Portugal. There, 70,000 people saw a UFO. Now, at that time, the church could not say it's a UFO. They called it was a wonder, a miracle of the sun. When you go today to Fatima in the gigantic cathedral, the cathedral dedicated to the Holy Mother Virgin Mary, you see in glass painting the miracle of the sun and thousands of people watching the sky. Now, 100 years ago, that took place. It started all on May 13th, and it repeated for 6 months, and it ended on October 13. Now, one of the girls, her name was Lúcia, she received a message, and the message she should give to the highest commander on this planet, not to the King of Portugal. The message went to the Holy Pope in Rome. It was Benedict XV. So the child, Lúcia, later went into a convent. She became a nun. And she gave the message to the Pope with the order to publish this message to mankind on October 13th, 1960, 43 years after 1917. The Pope, 1960, read the message. Many journalists were around it, and the newspapers of 1960 said, the Pope answered, I cannot publish this message. It would create a panic among humans. Now, my God, if the message would come from the real Mother Virgin Mary, she knows what she does. And the Pope say, I cannot publish it. It would create a panic. Because of this answer, journalists started with speculation. They said maybe the message has to do with the next World War, with the Third World War. We will all be destroyed, etc. So journalists went to the Bishop of Leira. Leira is the next biggest city to the village of Fatima, and the bishop was living in Leira. And they asked the bishop, does this message from Fatima has something to do with the next World War? With, rockets, Pershing, SS-20 and so on? And the bishop, who knew the message, says, no, it has absolutely nothing to do with the next World War, with the destruction of mankind. It concerns our belief. Now, when it concerns our belief, why should they not publish it? Mother Mary was the one who gave order to publish it, and the Catholic Church doesn't publish it. In my opinion, it was a message from extraterrestrials. The extraterrestrials in 1917, they surrounded our planet. They realized in 1970, mankind had no technology, advanced technology, for a message going around the world. There were no satellites in 1970. There were no television in 1970, etc. So they simply calculated,